we would be discussing one strategy that would help you in solving all the sentence correction questions. Read horizontally, compare vertically is what we call it. See how this works. First step is to read the mother sentence, the original sentence that is given, and then compare the answer choices to spot the errors. Compare vertically to observe differences in the answer choices. Every time you see a difference, you have an opportunity to eliminate one or more answer choices. Eliminate choices through vertical comparison while reading the sentences horizontally. Keep reading horizontally and keep comparing the answer choices vertically for finding the differences and eliminating the answer choices. Always have a grid in place, and then compare. For example, say you start comparing the answer choices and you see that A can be eliminated, B should stay, C can be eliminated, D can also be eliminated, E should stay. Now you compare B and E and you figure out that E is a better choice. So you choose E as the correct answer choice on your computer screen. And then, very importantly, do not forget the last step, which is that before confirming an answer, read the complete sentence and make sure that you have not committed an inadvertent error. So this is the strategy, guys. Let's apply it to a live question. Look at this question. The first step would be that we start reading the sentence. A Labor Department study states that and now, see, the moment we come to the underlined part, we do not read here. An efficient approach would be that now we come down to the answer choices. We start reading here. This is the right approach. So, a Labor Department study states that and now we must compare the 5 answer choices vertically. So, a Labor Department study states that the numbers of women, option A, B, and C, or number of women, options D and E. Remember, we must always have the grid handy. Numbers of women does not seem to be the correct usage, while number of women is the correct usage. And therefore, options A, B, and C can be eliminated, while D and E must stay. Now we must compare options D and E vertically, while reading the 2 options horizontally. The same approach. We keep on reading, and the moment we see some difference, we may again have an opportunity to eliminate one answer choice. As we read, we see that there is a difference between the 2 options. Option D says number of women employed outside the home increased by some percent, whereas option E says that the number of women employed outside the home was raised by more than a 35% increase. The usage of raised as well as increase is redundant, and use of a 35% is awkward. So, because of these red flags in option E can also be eliminated, and therefore option D is the correct answer choice. However, please do not forget the last step, which is to ensure reading the complete sentence before marking an answer choice. So we must read the complete sentence once. A Labor Department study states that come to option D, number of women employed outside the home increased by more than 35%. And continue reading the mother sentence. Increased by more than 35% in the past decade and accounted for more than 62% of the total growth in the civilian workforce. The entire sentence seems to make sense, and therefore D is the correct answer choice. This was the concept, friends. GMAT shots are deliberately kept brief. For an elaborate explanation, please watch the Stage 1 conceptual videos in our program. Thanks for watching.